I don't feel blameless in all of this. A lot of bad things happen to good people. It's all because of a series of the events that I am the center of.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
I've been shot. Hold on.
A true crime documentary about relationship gone horribly wrong.
Prosecutors allege a love triangle turned fatal.
After 2 weeks, a man's girlfriend becomes a living nightmare for him and the people he cares about.
Of all the cases I've ever prosecuted, this is the most bizarre and twisted.
The defense is arguing a murder might not have even happened.
This documentary also illustrates the dangers of the online dating, where you never know the true personality of a person.
At 35, and I was determined to enjoy it.
I was obsessed with this case. We all were. But we knew it was going to be an uphill battle.
We didn't have a body. We didn't have a weapon. We barely had a crime scene. I mean, those are the things that every murder trial.
This documentary also proves that a woman scorned is not to be messed with, as she is imaginative, dangerous, and very cunning.
I thought I'd seen it all. I hadn't seen anything like this.
I was terrified for my kids.
It will take you to the most unpredictable journey of the police investigation.
The person we're dealing with is scary. Who knows what they're capable of?
There are so many twists and turns due to psychotic but very intelligent stalker.
The one word that comes to mind is monster.
This is year 2000, where Dave is working as a mechanic at a truck stop, where he meets his girl Amy. They start to get to know each other. They get married, have 2 kids, and then spend 12 long years together. But as the time passes by, the things turn into different scales. As Dave is working in the day shift, Amy is working the night shift. This is where they decide to split. Dave decides to move to Nebraska, as this is where he wants to spend his life as a single person, and on the same time he gets a job in the automotive industry as a mechanic. And then this is where he goes to the online dating sites. This is where he finds Liz. Now Liz and Dave, after their first date, Dave makes very clear to Liz that he is not gonna get very serious in this relationship. So after 2 weeks, he's working in the his garage, his workshop. There is a girl. She comes in her Ford Explorer to fix it, and he, at the first sight, he finds her very attractive, and then on the same time he believes that he's not going to see her again. This is Carrie. And after 2 weeks, again he's back online, searching the profile on the dating site. He finds one profile and he sends her a message saying, "I think I know you." And she replies back and she says, "I know you too. This is Carrie. They met in the workshop a few weeks ago." They start to date each other. At one point, Dave asks Carrie to come over his apartment. As they reach the apartment, someone is outside the door ringing the bell. Dave comes out and sees this is Liz. Liz says that he has left something in his apartment. She came to collect. Very awkward situation, he explains to Carrie, and both girls leave. After a few minutes, Dave receives a message from Carrie saying, "Hey, I'm halfway to my home. How about if you come over to my place?" As Carrie is living nearby Dave, so she starts to spend more and more time with Dave in his apartment. And one day, as Dave leaves his apartment, goes to work, around 10 or 10:30, he receives a message from Carrie saying, "Hey, I've been thinking, how about if we move in together?" Dave replies, saying, hey, I think we have talked about this. And after a while, Dave starts to receive tons of messages from Carrie saying, you have ruined my life. I am never going to see you again. You have destroyed my life, blah 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 blah. Now this is very shocking to Dave because they just talked, he just said goodbye in the morning, and then right now he's facing this kind of things. In the lunchtime, he goes back to his home and he finds Carrie is missing, Carrie's belongings are missing. He doesn't take it very serious because he was not that serious in this relationship, so he ignores. And after a few days, he receives a message again from Carrie as he's sitting in the restaurant having his meal, saying, you're a bastard, you have ruined my life, I'm going to ruin everyone you care. Now this is again starting point where he is getting very much depressed. He's receiving countless messages, and then as he goes back and to his apartment, he finds out Liz's clothes on a bed, stabbed with a knife, just like someone stabs to murder someone. And then next morning, Liz comes by and then she shows Dave that someone scratched her car. And one day police comes to see Dave in his workshop and ask him if he knows about Carrie Farber, and he says, of course I know her. They said her mother reported to the police that her daughter is missing and your name is on the top of the list. He shows all the threatening messages to the police that they are from Carrie, and she has been threatening him that she is going to destroy everyone that I care. At one point, Sheriff tells Dave that Liz is playing Carrie. They download the phone from Carrie and find some missing detail that there is a missing car of Carrie, which was missing in 2012. Later found 8th of January 2013. They find Liz's fingerprint in Carrie's car. There the things start to turn very different ways. Dave receives message from Carrie saying, I can see you, I can see every of your move you're making in your home. And then he finds someone has broken his window. At that point, he is advised to keep a gun. He buys a gun, and this pistol he puts in the wardrobe behind the hangers. And after a few days, the gun is gone. There's a call made by Liz to 911 saying a woman shot her leg and she is in a very worse situation. And after a few days, Dave receives some emails from his wife Amy that saying, hey, I shot Liz because that bitch, I want you to keep away from her. Now police knows at this point Liz is playing this game. So but there are not enough proofs, there are not enough evidences. Police ask Dave to think if he has missed anything. So he goes back to his storage room and then search for anything missing detail, anything that he can get hands on it. He finds a tablet, and in the tablet there is a SIM card, micro SD card. He takes to the police. Police checks the micro SD card is clean, and then when they go deeper in the deleted information, they find 11,000 thumbnails, and all recovering all these photos, those thumbnails. From those thumbnails, they find selfies of Liz, and then how finally they get all those evidences that they can arrest Liz. It is a beautiful documentary directed by Sam Hopkinson. Dave is played by Chris Marr, and Liz played by Jessica Johnson, and Carrie is played by Katie Orton. Beautiful cinematography. I highly recommend to watch this documentary. This is on Netflix since 9th of February 2024. This is Uzair Sipra with my weekly movie review. Until next week, I will come again with my new movie review. If you like this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell notification to get notified with my new uploads. Until next time, see you.